Well, you probably don't need me to remind you, but we've all been dealing with some desperately cold temperatures. Most of us just hoping for some sunshine and maybe a break from the sub-zero temps. But when that break does come, it may turn costly. The snow, the ice, the extreme cold weather, it could be causing damage to your home, damage that likely won't be covered by insurance. Our investigative reporter Jennifer Lukey has the real deal tonight on how to make sure that you're protected.
There's no doubt about it. It's been a brutal winter. But for as much temporary damage the cold, snow, and ice is doing to our bodies and our moods, it may be doing permanent damage to our homes.
You don't sleep at night when you hear things go crack, and it makes you worry about the damage.
It's not the icicles so much, it's the water that has fed them, but it's also feeding into the house, right. And that's the problem.
And those problems are only going to get worse.
Eventually, as Steve LaPoint will tell you, it's going to melt, right? And when it melts, all that water's got to go somewhere. And for a lot of people, that water is going to go into their basement. It's going to come down through their roof and come on the inside of their walls.
And most of the damage done by this heavy snow and ice is not covered under a normal homeowner's insurance policy.
Get rid of it now. Do some preventative stuff. Be proactive. And you'll be way better off in the long run.
Even if you think you're prepared, you may end up disappointed.
If you have a sump pump in your basement, you should have a sump pump endorsement on your homeowner's policy, because if something happens to it and that sump pump is not pumping that water out, then you're not going to have coverage on a regular homeowner's policy.
And even when you try to protect your home as best you can, Mother Nature may have other plans. So if you live near water and don't already have a flood insurance policy,
if you buy a flood policy, there's a 30-day wait until coverage starts. So folks who call and say, the water's rising, I need a policy, it's too late.
So if you don't want to take a chance, you've got a very limited window. That's The Real Deal. I'm Jennifer Lukey.